Rude.
Almost got you there. Almost
Hey
got you with the old,
guys.
hey, we're live.
Boom, surprise, surprise. We're here and we're live.
And there's a hurricane, so sorry about that.
And there's a hurricane.
Lot of
Hurricane
stuff.
party.
A lot of stuff going
Woo! Okay,
Also,
guys. So, guys, welcome to this live stream of Bits and Tokens. Thank you for joining us here. I am in the lovely state of Florida where we are watching live. Our lives end before our eyes. Just kidding. We'll be fine. Right, Tim?
everything's fine. I'm chilling.
Everything's fine.
Hurricanes are fine.
They're not fun. You have to stay inside.
No, hurricanes are fine, I said. They're not fun. Definitely not fun. But they're fine, though. Like, you'll get through it.
Yeah, I know. We'll be fine. Just wanted to, you know,
I do know.
out there.
I do know.
I hope everyone's having a fantastic day for the most part.
Well, I actually hope that your day is phantasmical and not just fantastic. So, technically, I said something cooler.
Okay.
Because I care more.
Okay, well, hope you guys are having a fantastic day. It's Thursday. We are a little behind. We didn't live stream last Thursday because we were actually out in Miami for the lolly party.
God. Last Thursday.
We had the lolly party. Yes, last Thursday was the lolly party. For those of you guys who don't know what lolly is, it is an online platform where you're able to purchase items. In exchange, you get to earn Bitcoin. Super cool. So Tim's going to pull up Lolly real quick for you guys, just so you guys can see what that looks like. Boom, right there. So you shop online and earn Lolly. It is something that you add to your browser as an extension. If anyone's familiar with Honey or Coil or any of those, you know, browser extensions, same concepts. You go on a certain website that has Lolly, you know, as a partner, something, whatever. And then you get to earn Bitcoin as you go. So yeah, simple as that. You see
Wow.
that? Tim just added the extension.
It's so easy.
Boom.
It's
There
so easy.
Well, of course you have to sign up so you can create an account. But
All right, let me log in with Facebook real quick. Just give me a second, you guys.
are you gonna look what's happening?
What's happening with what?
I don't know.
Oh, so I'm gonna try it real quick. We're gonna
This is
just
interesting.
we're gonna just see how it works.
We're gonna see how it works. Sure. Go
Yeah,
for
but
it.
first we gotta go back to the studio so I can log on my Facebook. You know what I mean? Be secure, privacy, all that. Then I'm gonna go ahead and there we go. Oh, 38 notifications. No thanks. Goodbye.
Me. Super me.
Great. Share with friends. Oh, let me show this part actually, because this is I'm not even gonna lie,
And
that's
earn
pretty
$10
cool.
in Bitcoin when they shop. That's actually really cool.
That is very cool.
That's neat. Yeah. So when you sign up, it looks like you get to get some money back when you shop. Well, wow, that's not what I meant to say. When you share with friends, it seems like when they shop, you get some money back.
When things happen, you earn crypto.
So that's a cool little referral program.
So, okay, so there's like a whole bunch of different places that we can use it. That's pretty cool. Okay, activate Lolly. Oh, Lolly. Oh, okay. So if I go to a specific site, it's supposed to pop up and say, "Hey, I'm here." Is that what I'm kind of getting? Here?
Yeah, it's very similar to
Wow, look at this.
Oh God, what is
Goodness
the name
gracious.
of that? Like Ebates, I think it is Ebates. It's like E-rebates. It's the same concept. It's very similar concept. They give you money back whenever you shop.
I can't use an ad blocker.
No, you cannot.
Why?
I don't know. Should ask them. Ad blocker disabled.
I guess.
Yeah, so it's if you guys are familiar with e-rebates, very very similar.
Oh, what is this? Oh, this is for men's.
It's like men's razors and stuff. It's like the Dollar Shave Club.
Cool. That's
Very
cool.
similar. They sell them they actually sell those at Target.
Okay.
So that's a whole thing.
Complete your purchase to earn Bitcoin. So what is it? How do I know which ones are the best one? I want the one that gives 27% Bitcoin back because I want to figure out if there's maybe some way that we can just kind of make a little money there.
I don't know how the 27% is that for the website. It gives you up to 27%.
Yeah, but it starts at 4.5%. So
can you click where it says exclusions may apply? Like maybe it'll tell you there. Well, it's gone now. Go back to see what it says. It says activated, exclusions may apply. Does it tell you exactly which one it is?
okay, got it. That makes sense. Girl, you smart. 27% off the first paid subscription for new users only. 4.5% on merchandise purchases.
Okay, so whenever you sign up for a paid subscription for the first time,
For the first one,
then they'll give you
27%.
Okay, that makes sense. That's usually how those companies
You
work.
drew me in. You drew me
Whenever
in.
They want new people.
You
they
drew me
usually
in.
Give them pretty good percentages back. So I'm not surprised. Groupon has one too. That's actually pretty cool.
Okay, so clicking on that is actually not it. You just want to click on the lawyer thing up top, and then it should show you here.
Interesting. You don't have friends. Come on, Skills. I'm your friend. I hope I'm your friend.
Local vouchers is 9%. Okay, so
Bits
like
and tokens will be your friend, Skills.
facts. I got you. Okay, so like let's say I were to go here, I would get 9% Bitcoin back.
Is that what it is? Is that how it works?
So they said that local. Okay, so it's like it's all weird. It's like a little funky. Blah 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 blah. Something about something. I don't know. Local vouchers earn the highest rewards at 9%. Qualifying getaway purchases at 7%, and qualifying goods earning 4.5% Bitcoin back. So
getaway. So like trips.
they have like trips and stuff on Groupon. Yeah.
Yeah, like I had I guess an old supervisor of mine. For her wedding, she bought a trip to Dubai through Groupon, and it was like all inclusive. So it had the hotel.
That's smart.
Yeah, no, it was
That's
interesting.
smart.
Like it was like it had the hotel. I think it even included the flight, if I'm not mistaken. It had everything.
That's smart.
So that's a thing. I didn't know that was a thing. And then I mean, she apparently like she used it 2 years in a row, and they remembered her from the first year. And
Oh, shut up! Look.
then they like did a bunch of stuff. Yeah. Look, it's a whole thing.
Bruh, yo, the craziest part about that is there's people that like just like go to Dubai, like they're on Instagram, they're like the money getters or whatever, and like they go to Dubai. You think they just Groupon it over there?
Maybe, honestly.
Oh, I'm out here with the camels and the sheiks.
No, but look, 7-day Dubai vacation with hotel and air, $1,000. It doesn't get any better than that. $1,000.
That's a crazy flex, but then you gotta have a bunch of money when you're out there though, because there's no way. Like it's Dubai.
So
it's literally Dubai.
mean, so Dubai is like, it's not as expensive as you would think. Like yes, there's the luxury portion of Dubai, but you can get by with a decent amount of money. Like it's not, you don't have to spend an arm and a leg. Because honestly, getting over there is more expensive than being there. If you think about it.
Is it?
Do you know how much a flight is? Flights are expensive to like anywhere that's not local.
Well, you say so.
Like a flight to like Japan from like let's say Florida, it was like $1,500, almost $2,000. Australia, same thing. Not the greatest.
I would never go to Australia. I'm sorry.
Leave the kangaroos alone. They love you.
Kangaroos, that's fine.
I love kangaroos, guys.
I'm not worried about a kangaroo. I've seen a kangaroo get slapped up before. I'm not worried about a kangaroo.
It's the giant spiders that get him.
It's the giant everything that lives there. Everything in Australia is just like ridiculous.
I don't know. I've talked to Australians and they say they pretty much like it. So
nah, they pretty much told me never go there. So.
Okay, sure, whatever. Anyways, guys, so let's get into some crypto.
Yo,
so
have you seen the price of Bitcoin?
Yeah, so the price of Bitcoin, for those of you guys who don't know, had taken a little poo-poo.
Little?
Well, from where it was before, I think last time I actively checked Bitcoin, it was at 10,000. It went from like 9 something, like 9.8, 9.9 to like 10,400. So for it to go back down to like 9.4, I'm not surprised. somebody, you know, dumped a bunch of, you know, whatever, obviously, which caused the market to take a poo-poo. There was a little whale there. So I'm not surprised.
Just a little whale?
And, I mean, I said this, like, way back when Bitcoin almost hit 14K and we streamed. That was the last night that Bitcoin actually took a run. And that's the last time it was in the higher ranges, about to hit that 14 point. And I was just like, oh, I think this is it. It was familiar to me because, I mean, after you've been actively trading for a while, like, you know when something just starts to stall. You know how the behavior is. This is the same thing it did way back in November. Like, the happening is what, a little less than 9 months away now?
Something like this.
Yeah, it's a little less than 9 months away. It was like 9 months exactly, a couple days ago. But yeah, I mean, that's not shocking.
Oh my god.
I mean, if you look over here, look at the size of that green candle. Like, do you see the size of that green candle? It was prone.
Yeah, but green good, red bad.
Well, red is bad. Yes, but it was prone to do that. That was I saw that coming.
This looks like Gengar.
Well, guys, for those of you who say, "Hey, buy at the dip," we're at the dip. Now what? Who's buying?
Put your chips in the dip, ladies and gentlemen.
I'm waiting. Who's buying? Waiting to see who buys, because everybody wants to talk about the dip. There's a little dip right now. For Bitcoin to go lower than this, maybe.
I think so.
Maybe. And I will say maybe only because I don't expect it to fall back down to, you know, maybe 5,000. I don't expect it to fall down that low. What I do expect it to do is maybe at most fall down to like 8,000. Sure. Sure, it can fall down to 8,000 because that's usually what it does. That's the behavior it usually takes before that 4-year mark hits, and then after that 4-year mark hits, the year out, that's when it really runs. So it's prone to go down. It will go down.
You think?
Yes. Oh no. I mean, historically, if we look at the charts previously, that's usually what it does. That's usually what it does. Now,
let us begin.
Now there are more buyers in the market. There's people that are paying more attention to it. I guess more people are starting to understand it. Before it's like, oh, Bitcoin's popping. Like right now, people say, oh, you know, Bitcoin pop. Look, you guys, you spent your money. Ha ha. Joke's on you. Well, no, because it's still worth, you know, a gang of thousands of dollars. It's not like, you know, Bitcoin's done. That's not true. What did happen though is that there was a market correction, which is going to happen always in history. However, I feel like people who joined in on the last run now understand and now will, you know, kind of anticipate the upcoming run.
You think?
Yeah, I mean, so after you trade, I don't want to sit here and say that, you know, people may be like completely clueless. Like there's different types of people when they interpret charts, when they read charts, how they understand charts. I mean, if you, let's say, have been in this game for 2 years now, you should at least understand market sentiment. Like if you're just an active trader, if you don't know how to trade at all and you just never bothered learning, that's another story. But if, you know, you decide to get in there, you should know something by now. Something should be known, right? If not, then you should just quit. Like just quit, just find yourself a financial advisor and call it a day.
No, don't quit, just hodl.
Well, yes, that too. But I mean, in the aspect of trading, if you don't know right now, like as of yet, like how to read market sentiment, probably don't trade. Like, right? If it's been like 2 years for you, like if you jumped in 2017 or whatever. I mean, if you're brand new, look at previous charts, look at previous behavior, and then anticipate that, but times it by like 2 or 3. Because there's just new people jumping in on Bitcoin every day.
That's true.
So, I mean, right now, whenever Bitcoin becomes a hot topic, I find people reaching out to me who have said, well, oh, I've wondered about it and blah, blah, blah. And it's people that I would be like, oh, I've never thought that you even, like, you know, knew about Bitcoin. They're like, yeah, I watched your channel. And I'm like, really? So, I mean, you'd be surprised. People do come in. They do come out. But, yeah. That's just my 2 cents on that.
You're so popular.
Take advantage of the dip like nachos, nacho cheese. Just kidding. I'm a dork, guys. Hope you knew that.
So whose cheese is it?
Huh?
Whose cheese is it?
It's my cheese. Actually, you can keep the cheese. I want the guac. The guac is where the money's at.
No. Let me tell you something about guacamole. Sometimes, and there has to be like salsa nearby.
Listen, the guac is the best part. One, it's more expensive. Two, apparently it was in correlation of the cost of Bitcoin the other day. So there's that. The cost of avocados.
No, that's avocado. That's not guacamole. Okay.
Right, but you make so nobody trades guacamole. Okay, that's not a thing. They trade avocados to make the guacamole. Avocados is what costs money.
Are they really trading them though? Are they like out there like, oh?
Well, so
I don't know why this was trading, but
so avocados, they're a commodity, right? They're traded as a commodity, like when farmers leverage, cows and crops and all that stuff. Like they trade them, they leverage them as commodities. Like that's a whole thing. That's like they leverage trade those.
I see your cows and I'll raise you 10 million avocados.
Oh, okay. I mean, sure, if your farmer wants to do that. But leverage trading.
Can you throw in 1,000 goats?
Can you throw in 1,000 goats? The way when they trade like livestock and things like that. They
I've seen bovine auctions. Those are lit. Those are lit.
That's actually really funny.
Those are lit.
Bovine
Baby,
auctions.
come on in there, steer. Well, I feel bad.
Come in here, steer. Oh, that poor steer.
I feel bad, but like, I mean, hey, I'm doing my part.
Sure.
That should be like my brand. Like, I'm literally the world's worst vegan. Like, I'm so bad at it.
Yeah, you are.
I'm so bad at it.
Yeah.
I'm a vegan and like food only. Like, nothing else matters.
Apparently.
I had a whole conversation earlier with my homegirl about like some of the acceptable animals that we can just get rid of to help curb global warming. Yeah, like there's some animals that like are just taking up space and don't really do anything that I find interesting, and so like we could just get rid of a couple
that
of them.
don't do any. And what? Please, like what? Like what animals?
Like giraffes. Honestly, like sit here and think. Like, do we really need giraffes? Are they useful?
They're just majestic creatures.
I mean, that's debatable.
That's like saying, do we really need elephants?
Yes, and I'll tell you why. Because elephants never forget, and you can teach them how to paint. You can't teach a giraffe how to paint. Long ass neck.
What if it's like, oh my god, you don't know that? Maybe giraffes, they like, has anybody tried to teach a giraffe how to paint?
No, because that would be a dumb idea. Because obviously, like, hello.
I mean, why? Giraffes?
Because they don't have the dexterity for it, Annalise. What are you saying to me right now?
I don't know. Has anybody really tried to train a giraffe?
No, they're untrainable. That's why we can get rid of them.
But why? Why are they untrainable?
And hear me out, whales.
Whales?
Yeah, but we use the food to feed, like, like Africa or something.
Whoa, okay. I mean, so no offense to, like, anyone that, like, loves perfume or anything, but, like, we should probably not kill whales. That's what they're used for?
Actually, first of all, misnomer. The thing that's used in perfume, and it's bothering me so bad that I don't know the name right now. Ambergris. That's whale vomit that's solidified in the ocean. Okay, that comes out when they throw up.
But there's something that you have to make you have to go up to the whale. You have to really make it happy. You need the sperm for some reason too. Like there's a bunch of
shampoo probably. I don't know. You have to make it happy. Come here, little whale.
No. There's little. There no. Literally. No. So people use whale.
What's your job description of fucking? You're a whale tickler.
No, it's a real thing. There's people who go on to
What do you do for a living? I diddle whales.
They collect whale sperm. Like, that's the whole thing.
I diddle whales off.
I diddle whales. Yeah,
that's
I know. You
crazy.
have to be like nice to the whales and like it's a whole thing. Roaches can go. 100%. Roaches can go.
Facts.
There's no reason.
Ban them all.
Roaches can go. Roaches cannot get it.
Ban them all.
But they just won't die. I just don't understand how they won't. They just don't go away. They don't go away. I don't know. Anyways, let's talk about Craig. My guy Craig. Well, actually, he's not my guy.
Jesus Christ! What did he do now?
It was yesterday. I saw it in the news. It was all over Twitter, of course. So Craig had taken the estate of his late partner that passed away, and I think the son his partner's son is the one who was suing Craig Wright for taking all the Bitcoin. Like, apparently they had, Craig and his partner had some amount of money when they were doing business, and Craig took it all, saying that his partner claimed that, he could have it all. And his son's like, why the heck would my dad do that? So, of course, he sued him. And a judge out from West Palm, I believe.
Damn, he got hit with the "oh no, papi."
Yeah, he said, nope, you got to give him half. So,
"Oh no, papi."
Half of anything Craig
Damn, the judge said that he has to give him half?
Half.
Oh, Craig, you stupid idiot.
But it was anything before 2014. So, it's not necessarily like half of everything he has. Anything that they earned, I think in 2014 and prior, so like 2015, 2016, doesn't matter. But anything 2014 prior is half of that goes to his late partner's estate.
Nah. Check me out. Here's how you do the math. Here's how it should have worked. They should have pressed harder. So up until that point, yes, immediately split 50% off that. Boom, it goes away. But then you have to take into account that because Craig had access to that other amount of money, he was able to leverage that to make additional money. You know what I'm saying? So technically, I need my dividends right quick, because that seems like, I don't know.
They give hand jobs to whales.
Yeah, whale diddlers. Yeah, we out here.
But yeah, so he had to, cough up half of that. But yes, you are right. He took some of that money. He made, other money. He made, Bitcoin SV, whatever else, whatever, right? Whatever. So I understand you, but I guess legally, really what they wanted was just that half. But I do get you. They should have actually done it the way that you say.
You think?
Because money does. I don't want to. I mean, so Bitcoin only went up. It's not like anything has depreciated. I guess that's why the judge didn't do that. Because the amount of Bitcoin that he had in 2014 has only grown. Maybe that's why they didn't bother going, oh, okay, well, you have to pay back with interest.
No. So in your scenario, the amount of Bitcoin stayed the same, but the monetary value grew.
Right.
No. What I'm saying is that obviously the monetary value grew. Like, we all know that. It was 2013. Like, Jesus Christ. That's why they're coming after the money now. Like, it's a lot of money, and that's life-changing, you know what I'm saying? So, of course, they want it. Right? But here's what I'm saying. If someone wants to do like a business deal with me or whatever, and I have, I don't know, 2 Bitcoin, okay.
No, I get you.
Whatever.
You need a return on your investment.
Or if I do a business deal and, I have 4 Bitcoin, it looks more enticing, people want to get in, or I'm able to use more of that money to leverage different stuff, and I'll feel more comfortable about it because there's, extra money sitting aside. Yeah, like, you can try to play however you want, but like, with all that money sitting there, you're probably definitely taking a little bit more risky like plays than just nothing. You know what I mean? So I don't know. I feel like that's not.
I get you. Return on your investment, but I feel like they didn't care about that just because Bitcoin hasn't depreciated in value. It has only tenfolded. That's probably why. So they didn't even bother, going down that route. But I get you.
I just feel like the judge should have waxed him for everything, because I don't really like him.
Give me all your Bitcoin.
Now I understand, because I don't really get like emotional about the news. Like, I don't really care. Like, I don't think Orange Man bad. Like, I don't really care about any of this stuff, right? But like, I guess because like I'm really into crypto and like I actually care about the crypto space, I really see like Craig Wright like as the actual villain, and I'm just here like, no, man. Judge, throw the book at him. Like, you know how, like, I don't want to use the word liberal, because when people say that, they mean something other than, like, what I mean, which is, like, the actual definition of the word. Like, I'm very, like, forgiving or whatever. Like, oh, just put it, whatever. Like, people shouldn't be in jail for, like, petty stuff. Like, just, but with this, I just feel like, no, like, the judge needs to throw the whole book at him, and just any property that he owned. You know what I'm saying? That he might have bought, like, anything that he used Bitcoin to buy after that time, half of whatever that item is that he bought should belong to
everything that he would have. That's
exactly
just half of his estate.
Well, no, unless, unless there was, cash or whatever involved. Okay, if you cashed out Bitcoin, then we'll just assume that cash value, half of it goes to this person or whatever, and then you spent your half on whatever it is that you spent your half on. But up until right now, up until when he actually gave the money over, technically you can't say like, oh, I was only spending for my half. Like, okay, so then what's the actual calculation? You know what I'm saying? If it's all coming from one place, what's the actual calculation? So I just feel like, I mean, I would ask for that's how I would have presented my story.
See you in Malta. Peter McCormick is hilarious. I love Peter. He is so funny. Did you see what he did with crypto finally?
Mm-mm.
Oh my god. So, I'll just mention this. It's just so funny. If you go on Twitter and you go on Crypto's Finally Twitter, for those of you guys who don't know who Crypto Finally is,
my
she's
friend.
a friend of ours.
My
she's
friend.
also a very well-known crypto figure in the space. She is a keynote speaker. So if you scroll down, she posted a little video of herself, just kind of in bed saying, hey, who's coming out to the lolly party? This was like a week ago.
Whoa, that's a fire ass flyer. I'm gonna just say it right
if you guys are in
now.
the Miami area, just an FYI, tomorrow, hopefully tomorrow, depending on how this weather goes, but tomorrow we are having a VR game night in the Blockchain Center in Miami. If you guys are in the Miami area, make sure to come out. It's gonna be super fun. They have 2 Oculuses. We have a 360 camera that we're going to be shooting on.
Wait, did you say tomorrow or did you say next Friday?
So as of right now, unless have we canceled tomorrow?
No. I'm just asking. I wasn't listening to you, so I was just asking if you were saying. Okay, yeah.
Right
now we out there. I don't care about nothing. We out there.
Tomorrow is still on. Tomorrow we'll be out in Miami. So if you guys want to head down to the Blockchain Center Miami. Okay, so look at this guy. So he's mimicking Rachel.
Like being in like a water themed situation with like
so
the
he's
got it.
mimicking her, and he's like, oh, like I'm so hot. It's so funny. I was cracking.
That's hilarious. He's missing the jewel pod or whatever.
Pod, yes. No, there's actually a few pictures of him, and they were trying to get CZ to do it too. He didn't do it. I wish he did it. That would have been so freaking funny.
No, what are you doing?
He is so like, look at that. That
wow, but
so
look. This is why it's funny. Because look.
No, exactly.
That's why it's that's so funny.
I was dying. I was like, Peter did not.
It's your boy.
It's your boy. Exactly.
All right. Fine. Oof. Man, it hurts my soul when I follow people that have so many people.
I don't know. It's funny. He's a cool guy. So there's that part. He's a cool guy. Great.
Damn.
Speaker.
Oh man, I got excited. I thought that just said noodles.
Occasional vegan. That's funny.
But this says nodeless, but I thought it said noodles.
Noodles. Yeah, you wish.
Man, I kind of want noodles right now.
Noodles. Anyways, so that was just a funny thing that I just want to throw out there about Peter since I saw his comment. But yeah, super funny guy.
Oh wait, hold on. Time out. Wait a minute. Oh, I missed it. Oh gosh.
Wait a minute. What's up?
I wanted to just talk about 2 more events that are happening. Oh, why can't I find the webpage that I was literally on earlier?
I think Tim lost his mind.
I'm gonna scream.
He's gonna scream. Anyways, guys, while he looks for that,
I think my friend Erica tweeted that.
Erica?
Yeah, the links for the Bitcoin Center events. There we go.
Page.
Yeah, she did. And here we are. So the Blockchain Center, aka also the Bitcoin Center, just depends on who you talk to, what day, honestly. The upcoming events that we're actually gonna be like at and stuff are on there. So like we're gonna be at, obviously this one is like ours. But then also the eToro launch, that's gonna be pretty cool.
Open bar, guys.
So first of all,
oh, if you deposit $50 into your eToro account, right, you get $50 at the party.
Yes.
So free money, right? Like everything is all inclusive. It's an exclusive eToro party for anybody who is in the Miami, South Florida area. Come out. Food, drinks, as you can see, open bar, a lot of keynote speakers, DJs. You can RSVP with that QR code. And if you didn't know, your iPhone automatically has a QR code reader built into the camera. You don't need a QR code reader. Sorry,
I didn't know that. Honestly, like that's one of the
super cool.
That's one of the only things that I'm just like, damn, Android, like.
Yeah, it should already be a thing, right? But yeah, if you deposit $50 into your eToro account and you show up to the party, $50 for you. Boom. $100 in total. Boom. Buy one, get one. Buy one, get one. Get 50. I will not buy one, get one. Deposit, get back. I don't know. It's basically a full refund, I guess. Who knows, guys? But it's a super cool deal. And I think you have to set up for a tour for the Bitcoin Center, if I'm not mistaken. You set up for a tour for the Bitcoin Center. You tour the Bitcoin Center. If you're not located in the Miami area, I believe there are other places that are also throwing these parties. Maybe in New York, perhaps in New York. I'm not 100% sure. You can go on to maybe the Bitcoin Center NYC, check it out. Maybe they're going to be throwing, parties in other places. But if you are in the Miami area, check out the eToro party. Deposit $50 into your eToro account. You get $50 back. Free food, free drinks. Nick Spanos is going to be there.
Give me a second, one time real quick for Crypto Comedian Truce in the building.
Hey, Truce. What's up? But yeah, guys, definitely, if you're in the Miami area, definitely come to this party. It's going to be super awesome. So.
Yeah, no, for sure. Whoop.
Sorry, Tim broke it.
Technical difficulties.
Where are we? Did you break us, Tim?
No, everything's fine. There we go. Everything's fine. Perfectly.
Who's swimming? Good. Who is that?
A child. It's not creepy, I promise. That's one of the windows.
A child.
Jesus Christ. That's one of the Windows
weird.
little, background things. No big deal.
Okay.
First of all, go back to that.
There.
What was that? What are those? What is all that? What is that?
It's an anime.
Oh, word? That's anime?
It's freaking nonsense. It's
anime,
word? Bro.
So apparently Annalise likes sexy Asian women in Pompano Beach.
No, if anybody watches anime and goes to any of those anime sites, they have 1,000 pop-ups.
Yeah?
And
pop-ups
just
about sexy Asians in Pompano Beach?
Yes, that's how it works. That's
not if you don't search for sexy Asians.
Oh, Jesus. Anyways, guys, so...
My pop-ups don't say sexy Asians.
Well, if you go to that website, it will. So, guys, let's go over a little bit of news. Something I found interesting.
What? What is that, pray tell?
So, the UN...
That's so formal. Can we just call them the UN? We're cool with them, right?
We're cool with the UN?
Yeah.
Are we?
Yeah.
Anyways, so the UN is, I guess, correlating crypto to child trafficking.
I'm sorry, what?
Right.
Hold on. Actually, hold on, because that doesn't... I'll be right back. Hold that thought.
Bring me one. Okay, so while Tim gets that, and hear me out, right? I mean, we've correlated, not we, but people have correlated crypto to a bunch of criminal activity, quote unquote, because the payments are untrackable.
That's not even true.
Well, you can see them, but you can't see who.
That's not even true.
You can't see who?
You can.
How can you see who?
Okay, first of all, let me explain it to you something, okay?
Explain it to me.
So for the average person who doesn't do some of the crazy stuff that you've seen me do in keeping their identity safe, right? Everything that you did on crypto is trackable, okay? When you use Binance and you fucking signed up for everything and you gave them your KYC and all that, and now they know that you're...
Right, but I'm talking about people who are just off the grid. Off the grid people, actual
Crypto
lords.
can be trackable, but for the most part it's not. But so can cash. Cash is not trackable at all at any point for any reason.
Well, right, no, but it's much harder to I guess launder money physically.
No, okay, so listen, here's the thing, okay? Crypto is lit, okay, and it's a little bit easier maybe than cash to spend in small quantities. In large quantities, cash is still easier to spend.
Oh yeah, no, for sure.
Because you can't turn crypto into cash without going through a bank. But cash already just is cash.
Right.
So if you want to spend crypto in the real world for high ticket stuff, a lot of times you have to convert that to cash. Whereas cash already is cash. There is no conversion that you're tracked for.
Right. No, I get that part. I guess
unless you use local bitcoins, but I mean
shaking and baking of the whole situation.
Boop.
Anyways, so yeah, so that was a whole thing.
Oh my gosh, my favorite beer. I convinced an old man to buy this today.
He did. He really convinced an old man. He's like, "Oh, this is great." Blah blah blah.
Because like I picked up
bullshit.
the case or whatever, and he was looking at it. So I looked back for a second, and he was like just examining it, and I was like, "Oh, that's a really good beer." This is Big Wave Golden Ale by Kona Brewing Co. By the way, it's from the Hawaiian situation. Anyways, so yeah, really good beer. Convinced an old man to buy some. He was looking at it, and I was like, "Oh, it's such a good beer." And he was like, "Really? Is it light or is it dark?" And I was like, "Well, it's in the middle. It's perfect." So, anyways, what happened with news? You said something about news, and then I started talking about something.
Oh, that's so cool. Okay, so the top 50 universities have crypto classes. That's actually really neat. 56 of the top 50 universities have crypto classes. So a little over half of the half university. That's funny. So about 27 of the top universities have crypto classes, is what that means. I know NYU is one. I think Harvard and Cambridge also did like blockchain related fields. And some of them have blockchain degrees.
Listen, I'm just gonna say it right now. I haven't said this for a very long time, and I feel like it just kind of needs to come out. I absolutely hate the font that CoinDesk uses. I'm sorry, it had to be said. Like this, I hate it so much for so many reasons. And like I hate how big the picture is, and it takes up so much, and it's just like I can't even see anything.
Layout, Tim. Yes.
Like I can't even. What
apologize.
does this say? How do I get there? And what is that? Why do I have to scroll? Like what is happening right now?
Sorry, Tim. Sorry.
Am I zoomed in? Is this my fault? Did I break this?
I don't know. But anyways, so there's different crypto classes, and they go by department, which is pretty cool. There's crypto classes.
It's my fault. I'm sorry. I still hate the font.
Management, data science, informational studies, history, math, and humanities. And then there's other, which is 5%. It would be nice if they broke down what that 5% is. But for the most of the part, that's where everything is kind of like broken up into. Oh, no, I lied. Computer sciences, finance, and law. Oh, also, law is huge right now.
I'm sorry. Hold on. What about history, though? I'm confused.
I guess so.
The history of Bitcoin.
So the history of, let's say, technology, or the history, like, history is everything. Everything that we've gone through in life. I guess you take a crypto class to understand how this happened, where this came from, how we came. A lot of these classes kind of overlap with degrees. Like, I mean, there's not a specific class for statistics for engineering that you have to take that you couldn't take to be a doctor. Like, statistics. You would take that class. It's a multi-purpose, degree. I guess what they did was any field that class can be utilized in could be integrated. Because for like maybe history and maybe like math and things like that, it could be used maybe as like an elective option or something like that. Because those are not really, super. I guess they give them as options, like because you need a certain amount of credits. You don't necessarily have to take a specific class for like electives.
So you can just take foo stuff?
For electives, yes.
But you have to take it though. Like in order to graduate, like you have to fill those like credits because you need them.
Right. Well, you need a certain amount of credits to graduate, but you have the option of like selecting certain classes. Like from this bunch of classes, you can select, let's say 3 out of these 10 classes.
Okay, all right. So look, let me give you my experience, okay? Because college, let me tell you about it. No, when I was in high school, okay, they let us pick our classes, and I picked all of my important classes the first 3 years, and then for the 4th year, I fucked right off.
You can't really do that because for some classes you have to have a prerequisite. And if you complete all those prerequisites, then you can, like, let's say your last year, do whatever. But then also depending on what, I guess, study you decide to go into, you have to do some of your last years. It's, if you have, whether it's you have clinicals or you have your major study where you go out into the field. Like, there's different things. It kind of depends.
Okay, so can you or can you not fuck right off for your last year of college? That is the most important question right now.
It depends, honestly. I think it depends on what you take. Because let's say I wanted to become a teacher.
Could a doctor do that, per se?
No. Oh, no.
Not as a doctor?
No, I don't think so. So,
Okay.
well, so that's a weird question, right? Only because doctors, they go to grad school after the first 4 years. The first 4 years of college, it actually doesn't matter what you take. You can take a bullshit degree. You can take arts for all they care. So, I mean, technically, yes. But also, no, you have to have certain classes, and you have to take the MCAT.
Just hold on. Just give me a second here. So I'm talking about like the doctors that like cut people open and stuff.
Right. So it doesn't matter what degree you get in
So the first 4 years, it literally doesn't matter.
It doesn't matter. There are certain classes you have to take.
So you can be a literary doctor?
Right. So there's certain classes you have. If you decide to do an arts degree to be a doctor, there's certain classes you have to take. So if I'm
an art doctor.
You have to take certain sciences, certain maths, certain this, certain that. Like literally, like I know people who their first 4 years they did like art and shit, and they just had the certain classes they needed. Their degree wasn't to be a doctor you can have an explorer degree. But the other 4 years, as long as you pass the MCAT and have the prerequisites that they require, which are, biology, chemistry, organic chemistry, whatever.
Medical caregiver aptitude test?
MCAT?
Medical...
I don't know what it stands for, but as long as you pass that and pass the prerequisites, you can get into med school, which then... No, everything is like when you go to med school, everything is like this. You can't go ahead. That doesn't exist.
Medical.
You just follow the process. And in the last year, you do your residency.
Clarity.
You do your clinicals. So it's a little different. Like I said,
medical clinical aptitude test.
I don't know.
Could that be one of it?
Fucking no, Google it, bro. But anyways, let's continuing on.
So here's my idea though. Check me out, right? So 41 of the 50 universities have student-run groups related to crypto or blockchain. I feel like we should find out who they are and we should talk to them. Maybe invite them on our show.
Sure. That seems like a good idea.
Like, what do you guys do?
So FIU does it.
FIU?
Yes, FIU does it.
What?
Apparently FAU wants to get into it.
Does it?
Maybe the University of Florida does it as well.
Does FU do it?
I don't know.
No, that's a joke. We don't have an FU because obviously.
Yes, I know. Florida State, whatever.
We have an FSU, yeah. I want to make a college called FU, honestly. Like, I'm not going to lie.
Don't do that. Anyways, so slowly but surely, more colleges are jumping on the train here. What you guys could do, which would actually kind of be a deal breaker, not a deal breaker, but a great gateway for you guys. If you guys have local universities and colleges by you, start a crypto group.
Icebreaker was the one that you were looking for.
I say ambassadors. Talk to the heads of the universities. It's really not that hard to, talk to the secretary or the president of the universities. Like, you would think so, but not really. Talk to them, set up a meeting, say, hey, let's start getting innovative technology into this. Let's, put this into your STEM program or STEAM, whatever it's called.
STEM.
Do it because that will give you credibility for the long run. At first they may not, I know for like, if you just start kind of like a group, they may not like pay you, but then some places will take you on as an employee. I know that FIU did that. Like, they took people on as employees. So just a fun fact, guys. If if you're innovative, don't be scared to go out there and say, hey, yo, boom, let's talk crypto. You know what I'm saying? So do that for your community. You can do that.
Word up.
Word
right on up.
That's cool. Let's talk about, we talked about Lolly, we talked about universities, we talked about my dear not so friend Craig, we talked about our dips in our crypto. Other than mostly the dips, I think that's really the biggest news that's been in the crypto space. I haven't seen any hacks this week. Have you seen any hacks? I don't think I've seen any hacks in the crypto space this week. Of course, guys, watch out for scammers. This has been something that's popular. Whoever's, getting scammed and is suspicious of a scammer, they've been trying to scam them back. It has been successful. I feel like if that is to continue, maybe the scamming spree will die down. Who knows? Just throwing that out there. So if you find a scammer, try to scam him. because they'll never see it coming. Because apparently those ones didn't, because that's actually really funny. But anyways.
So here's you know what? Let's do this. I'm gonna show you guys how, like, a fun way that you can, like, mess with.
Oh, Libra. Libra was the other one.
Here's a fun way that you can mess with a
Libra
scammer.
looked like a good idea, and then actually it's being terrible right now. Yeah, so Libra was one of those things that kind of looked like a good idea, but right now there's a lot of implications regarding the matter. They're having a lot of issues in terms of compliance.
Oh, we did a story about that.
Yeah, there's a lot of issues.
Oh, by the way, hold on. Listen, this is actually a thing. I actually do need some audience partis on this one. That's cool kid speak for participation. So I do need, if it's not too much trouble, like, I'm not just like, it seems like maybe like it might be a gotcha thing, but it's really not. If you guys can go, if it's not too much trouble, to bitsandtokens.com/news and just kind of take a look at some of the recent news stories. I'm kind of taking a new like approach on it. And we hired a writer for 4 stories to see kind of how we liked it. You know, it's kind of like a package thing. And then just if the wording is good, if you like the, you know, the way it is, because I want just little bits, you know, I don't want, so I kind of said, you know, between 500 and some odd words. So I just, you know, if you guys like it, if you can, just let me know about it. But yes, no, we did do a story about Libra, so I guess we'll actually go through the first one together here. You know, I don't know. So Libra, it seemed like a good idea at the time, and then we've got the old Zuckaroony there, just looking mighty confused. That's actually one of my. It's coming up to a close favorite. My actual favorite thumbnail. What do we call them for stories, for blogs?
Thumbnail?
I guess it would still be kind of a thumbnail. Yeah. All right. So my favorite blog thumbnail is the ETH Laundry one. Just because, like, that one, it was just, like, hilarious. Like, it's so funny.
Right.
And it took me like a year to make that. No, it was like 3 hours. So tensions are high within the Facebook Libra Association as members consider quitting. Wow, it's crazy. So the gist of this story is basically, like you were saying, there's like compliance concerns. There's like regulatory concerns. So some of the various partners in different, you know, corners of the globe or what have you, are just like, you know, okay, the U.S. government even is trying to say, like, you know, chill out, Facebook, you can't do this. So they're not really trying to, like, get on board right now, you know? Like, a big bank is probably not going to want to do that, especially in the United States, because, like, they rely on the government saying, like, you're good to bank in order for them to exist as a company.
Right.
You know?
Right.
So there's that. I mean, the potential benefits, if the government allows it, is, I mean, could be astronomical, because people are giving you money that you're able to invest in Bitcoin and other stuff and whatever else the underlying assets are, and those grow in value. But the people's money is only ever worth whatever they put in. It'll never actually grow. So, so 3 members are apparently not sure. You'd be surprised how hard it is to find one of these. An upside down? Yeah, really? You'd be surprised.
Really?
I had to flip it myself.
That's funny. Well, hey, there you go.
So there's 3 members are no longer sure. 2 members have already brought up the question of what would be the right next step to take in this project if they were to exit. A 3rd member is worried that the scrutiny facing the Libra project could extend to their business activities. So, like we just said, the compliance and all that stuff. This has left many speculating about which company fears their skeletons will be dragged out of the closet. So that's also another one, you know. Like, I can't. There's an old saying between people who might be of a different culture than some people viewing, and 100% Annalise sitting next to me. But you only commit one crime at a time. Okay, you keep it simple, and that's how you get away with stuff. Okay. If you are
a delinquent,
if you're not, well, yes, but if you're not wearing your seatbelt, don't smoke a doobie in the car, right? Because you might not even be getting pulled over for the doobie, because these cops are trained to look and see if you've got, the little shadow of a seatbelt or whatever. So you might get pulled for the seatbelt and then end up, taking the rap for the doobie too. And then it's just, that's no good. That was a very, very small example of this, but if you're a bank that's committing, crazy fraud, like majority of these banks are, they probably don't want to be extra investigated because of Facebook Libra. So that's a very valid point there. So most people want to be seen as complying with their local regulators. So, it's kind of difficult working with Facebook if you're going to be out of compliance, and then that could be a whole headache. So that is pretty much that story there. Written by Eric Scriber for Bits and Tokens, a blockchain media company. How about that? We're going up in the world, folks. We're trying to try new things. We're trying to, shake and bake out here, make it happen. So if you guys want to just go and just kind of check out some of those, stories there, that'd be great.
Fools. Truce.
Wait, which fools? Because I was talking about a whole bunch of fools just now, so it could be any fools.
Expose all the fools. All the fools.
Okay.
Every single fool. Truce knows. But yeah, that's pretty much what I've seen in terms of the crypto space. Let's do our hodl trade.
Oh man, we had a whole thing prepared.
We did have a whole thing prepared.
And I didn't finish the actual pop-ups of it, but we had a whole section of coins prepared, and I don't know where, because we didn't stream, and then we were running around all day, and then so.
Well, let's talk about the cryptos that we're talking about. So right now, Bitcoin, Chainlink is still going around.
Yeah.
And we talked about Craig, so let's throw SV in there. So hodl trade use Bitcoin, SV, and Chainlink.
Okay, well, so this one's actually going to surprise you. My answers here.
All right, guys.
Gonna surprise
so
you.
Feel free to drop your answers in the chat. Hodl trade use with Chainlink, Bitcoin, and SV. So hodl. And okay, so
I don't know if you're ready for this one. You ready for this one?
All right. So what did you do for hodl?
So last week I ran out of my. I feel like we have to put a limit on how many times I can use a wild card and dump it or whatever. So I can't use any of those this week. So hodl is actually going to be Link. It's going to be Chainlink.
Okay. Hodl is Chainlink for me as well.
Oh, maybe this isn't as interesting as I thought it was.
So hodl right now for Chainlink. Main reason is because
astronomical
now
gains,
stuff is happening.
Got it.
Bitcoin's down. Altcoins are up. Trade Bitcoin. Trade Bitcoin for some altcoins. Let's get rid of SV. I don't need it. I would use that and just.
Wow, that is interesting.
I mean, I don't know what I would use it for. I would actually probably trade that one too.
That's an interesting.
I'd probably trade them both.
So, I would use Bitcoin, but hear me out on this, right? I obviously picked Chainlink for the hodl, so I couldn't use Bitcoin for the hodl, which obviously I would want to use that for that, right? But anyways, so I picked it for use because I'm actually trying to push for adoption. Okay. If there's a shop that accepts Bitcoin but nobody pays in Bitcoin, are they gonna even?
Right.
You know what I mean?
I get you.
That twinkle in their eye when you go in there and they accept Bitcoin and you ask them if they accept Bitcoin and they're like, oh my gosh, are we actually gonna do a payment finally? You know what I mean? That. I wanna continue showing people yes, we can use this as a currency. Maybe it ends up not even be Bitcoin that we use as the currency day to day. Maybe we use something else like the wrapped Bitcoin or whatever else. I don't know. I don't care. But I do want to show people that crypto is here. We're trying to move forward. So I would use Bitcoin, and I would trade SV because I do want it to go down, but I could just leverage some shorts and be all right. So there's that.
Okay, that's fair enough. I mean, it makes sense.
But I do want to use the one that I do want to succeed the most, You know, not all of it, obviously. Like, I would want to trade. I mean, I would want to hold some of it, you know.
SB to 0. Facts, Truth. Just
If I listen, Truth, if I had
dump SB.
right, if I had my dump card available, you know, I would have said dump for that one, but I already used mine up, you know, and we got to be, you know, I can't just switch up the way the game works every time.
That is true. But yeah,
y'all can feel free to have fun and do whatever.
I would just hold Chainlink right now, just because it's one that's a gainer. Bitcoin, of course, you always want to hold a Bitcoin, but Bitcoin's doing a little thing right now. If you're a trader, if you're not a trader, of course, just hold your stuff. If you are a trader, if you know that right now is the time to kind of like play around.
If you are a trader and you're feeling frisky, and you don't mind some exotic exchanges, that's why I said if you're feeling frisky, look at a bomb token. Ridiculous swings.
Really interesting.
No, the swings are just crazy. It's a deflationary currency, so when you send it to an exchange, which you probably won't do because you didn't have it from not on an exchange, but when you do send it to an exchange, it destroys one bomb token, and then when you send it off of the exchange, it also destroys one bomb token. For every 100 that you send. So anywhere from 1 to 100 is going to destroy 1. So a transaction worth 1 bomb token is not worth anything, technically. So that's something to note. But it has these ridiculous swings that are like kind of easy to catch or whatever. Like, I've sold all the recent tops, and it might even be said that I may or may not have created them. I am sorry about that. If that's the case, you know, no big deal though. But you can go on a variety of different exchanges and find this token, and there's only 1 million in the world, I think. Pretty sure that's what the number is.
Right, but don't they just blow up over time and just...
Right, so there's actually only like 75,000 or 750,000 still circulating or whatever. So it's so it's actually kind of dwindling down from when it was. They estimate that they'll all be done in 2050 or something like that.
Okay.
So it's going to be a fun little experiment, little project or whatever for the time that it's going. I think it's going to get absolutely nuts in the future when there's like, you know, when it gets down to the last like couple or whatever.
Right.
Because you can still send, you know, little fractions of it or like trade little fractions of it on exchanges because like you're not actually moving around from wallets or whatever. So you'll still be able to make some gains here and there with it. But yeah, as far as like transactionary, it's really not a transactionary token. But every time you move it and cash it out, there is a little slap on the wrist there.
Something that. Okay, all right, that's really interesting.
But but
yeah,
that chart is
frisky, like Tim says. Then you probably look into it. It's really interesting because they were giving it out for free, and they're actually giving out another one. It's called XIO token, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah, if you hold bomb token, tomorrow, no. So September 1st is the snapshot, and so whoever is holding bomb token on so wherever you hold like your own keys, like you'll get airdrop.
Look at you.
Bomb X.
You know the deal.
So, I want to see a chart though. I guess I can maybe use this.
That chart?
Maybe. Oh yeah, this is from August. Yeah. So it's not. This isn't one that you would like day trade per se. Here we go. I'll pull it up for you guys. It's not one that you would like day trade per se. It would be like more like week long kind of like setups or whatever. But like the tops of these are like they've been so easy to predict, and like these little bottom points have been so easy to predict because it's moving like kind of right along with Bitcoin. So like whatever Bitcoin does, like this is about to do. So really interesting. I really do like the project. I've been in touch with the developers a little bit, just like kind of asking questions here and there, having them clarify some things for me. But I actually really do like the project, and apparently so do other tokens because they have copied the idea. There's like a Bitcoin spin-off that does the same thing but came out recently. So anyways, yeah, that's a fun one to trade. Even though it wasn't on the list of stuff today. So, if you're looking for that.
Yes. All right, guys. So, that pretty much wraps up our show for today. Make sure to like, subscribe, click the post notifications button. Again, make sure to check out all the events. Make sure to follow us on social media, Twitter, Instagram.
Let me pull up our socials right now. Yeah.
To follow us. Definitely go on Twitter. We're on there all the time.
If you actually want to like interact with us in like, you know, real life, Twitter is where we're at. So on Twitter, I'll go to my profile here real quick. Am adorable. First of all, let me say that right now. That's just wow. Even with my little, you know, bruise there, I'm adorable. Anyways, so look, did you say I changed my bio? I told you I was gonna do it. I don't even work here. I just show up and they pay me sometimes.
He got offended because I called him my co-host, and he's like, you know what? I don't even work here anymore, and I was like, fine, don't work here. So
anyways, yeah. So that's me, BNT Tim at BTC Weatherman, and then Anoglis. No, that's not how you spell it. It's what I get when I pronounce things super weird. So Annalise apparently likes parrots, which is weird.
Animals are beautiful.
Well, we can get rid of parrots. No,
get rid of you.
Your eyes are different in this picture too. That's crazy.
That's how my eyes look.
Nah, kid.
You ask questions, but no, they're there.
So, anyways, Annalise is Annalise_BNT, and you can follow her as well. Apparently, she likes to watch anime upside down with Jigglypuff.
Jigglypuff?
And
wow. Okay, that's not a Jigglypuff.
She also.
Well, they can't see what you're talking about, by the way, because we're in the way.
Are we? Oh, hold on. Can you?
You're funny, Jigglypuff.
So apparently I don't know what that is. I don't know what's going on over here. These letters are just like kind of, whoa.
It says videographer and editor. That's what it says.
So you're a videographer?
Videographer.
Or just a videographer?
Videographer.
Okay.
Videographer.
So you autograph videos? Is that what you do?
Yes. Anyways, yeah, guys. So, Jake just got here. Wow, Jake. Okay, so I'll tell you what you missed. You missed us talking about the price of Bitcoin.
Facts.
You missed us talking about Lolly. You missed us talking about Craig giving up anything before 2014 to the state of Kleinman. Yes.
Kleinman Estate.
Friday, Bitcoin Center Miami game night VR, 8 p.m. It's gonna be a every Friday thing. Feel free to show up. What else? God.
What? Where?
Watch the game night.
Oh, we're doing that in 360? Oh, I didn't know that.
We're going to do a 360 live stream for the game night. So guys, feel free to tune in Friday night.
We out here.
360 live stream if you can't make it to the game night. No. So you don't have to have VR. We will have VR at the Blockchain Center.
Right.
So if you come to the Blockchain Center on Friday, 8 p.m. until 12 p.m., we're going to have 2 Oculuses. I don't know what else we'll have there. We're going to have
PlayStation VR.
I almost stuck out my middle finger.
Couple Daydreams.
We're going to have some Daydreams, Oculus, PlayStation VR. Yes, Truce, we talked about Libra.
Facts. We did. Let me pull it up real quick. Facts. We did talk about Libra.
Want some feedback from you guys as well. If you go on our website, bitsandtokens.com/news. Tell us a little bit of what you think about the new writing style. We got a new writer. Tell us, if you like the style of writing or whatever it is.
It's 100% up to whoever's watching this video right now, whether we, give this guy the axe or not. So.
So that's really about it. Biggest thing again, come out Friday night if you guys are in the Miami area. eToro Party. eToro Party is another one. And
that one also will be in 360 VR, or are we doing that in 4K 60/10-bit? Okay, so yes, that's right. Okay, so the eToro event, there's going to be a whole VR world if you want to download AltSpace VR. And so we are doing the whole media for that. It's going to be pretty cool.
Are we states away or are you states away? Exactly.
True.
Anyways.
Because this is the travel destination. I'm not exactly sure where you're at, but judging by the name Bitcoin Jake 09, I want to say Kentucky.
Kentucky, you're stupid. Yeah, I think that's about
I don't know why.
it.
Probably not Kentucky.
That's about it, really. Yeah, just move to Miami, Jake. I don't know what you're talking. Well, don't move to Miami, actually.
East Coast. All right, no, I got you. Hold on, East Coast. Hold on.
States away.
Hold on.
If you're in New York, I'm sorry.
No, he was in New York. Hold on, no, someone else is in New York. It's not Bitcoin Jake, I don't think.
Bitcoin Jake's not in New York.
No.
Don Fepe's in New York.
That Don Fepe is in New York.
Truce is in Atlanta, Georgia. I don't think he's in Atlanta.
Texas.
You're in Texas. Truce, you're in Texas. Whoa. I thought you were in Georgia.
Texas?
Georgia. I know Cheryl's Georgia. Who the heck is in Georgia? I don't know. VA, Virginia. Ew.
Same thing. Texas, VA, same thing.
Anyways.
Not the same thing at all.
Also, we're gonna have a hurricane party, guys.
Are we?
You in VA, Truce? Oh, Bitcoin Jake, are you in VA?
Oh, we out here.
Oh,
You caught, boy.
We're caught.
Caught. All right, we gotta go. Now we know where he's at. Let's go.